Hi, this is Jason Major from Sweaty Heroes Comic Bargains, and today we're talking about Captain America issue number 37. So this is Captain America had a run of comics in the 40s, obviously, we know that. Then he had a run in the Silver Age where he took over Tales of Suspense from that title, and then back in the in the 90s, you had a reboot through Heroes Reborn with Rob Liefeld doing the art for the first couple issues, and then Heroes Return was a year after that when he came back to the Marvel Universe, because in Heroes Reborn they were kind of in a pocket universe, and then this is what that run is from, and then Dan Jurgens took on the title from issues 25 to number 50, and I highly recommend go find all those issues. I've only managed to read a few of them so far, but Dan Jurgens is one of my favorite writer and artists who I believe is underrated in this industry. He co-wrote and co-drew The Death and Return of Superman. That's what he's most famous for, Superman 75. He drew that issue, and this is an excellent issue that I highly recommend reading. Dan Jurgens doing the Art Taber, who is another famous artist, doing the inks. So you got great shots, full-page shots that are highly detailed, beautiful coloring by Gregory Wright as well. This is a double-page spread, but it looks like a lot of stuff in it. I love it when a background has a lot of background, and it's not just a generic background. This is supposed to be probably this Shield, inside Shield. And there's Nick Fury there. There's Sharon Carter, and it is just it is excellent. It is just an excellent story. So the story involves a character called Prototype, which is kind of like a Soviet version of Captain America that he has to fight. It gets him reflecting on what might have been, and kind of does a recap of his origin again. So this is a recap of his origin. If you don't know it, he was just an ordinary kid like me. I would have been like that. I was that skinny once, believe it or not. Unfortunately, I never gained the muscles that Captain America did, because I never did got super serum. But people forget Captain Steve Rogers was very much a lot like Peter Parker in terms of strength before he became Captain America. So the artwork is just excellent. All the faces, all the costumes, and it's just really bold and dynamic. Nick Fury is in this. It's really cool. He talks a little bit. I want to give you a little bit more artwork. He talks in this comic about his girlfriend. In this case, he's dating a lawyer at the time. It's not Sharon Carter. This is someone else named Connie, and that he reflects on how things were different back then when women weren't really lawyers and had different positions. He's okay with that, but it's just like it's one of those things that people forget that Captain America, because he came from a different time, he'd have different ideas. Like, for example, he loves Golden Age music from the 40s as opposed to more modern music. And those are kind of clever ideas to kind of make part of your story in an organic way. And that's another classic shot of Captain America. I love that. And look how it just comes out of the panel. Really cool. And then the action is really good, and it's just a fun story. Yes, it's to be continued, just so you know. So if you get really addicted to this comic book, you're probably going to want to look for the other issues. But a lot of these issues are still at a reasonable price, cover price, as of 2024 in this video. This is a $350 book Canadian, $225 US. A lot of time people are putting a lot of back issues at what current cover price is, which is $5. But I would pay $5 for this. It is just one of my favorite Marvel comics that I've read in the year 2024, and I highly recommend getting this issue of Captain America. If you're a big fan of omnibuses, there is a Captain America omnibus, which has the entire Dan Jurgens run. That is out there to buy, and that would also be a bargain as well when you really consider it and break down how many issues are in that thing, even if it is over $100. And then obviously Captain America, there's lots of other complete runs like Ed Brubaker's run later on, Mark Waid, and other people who have written Captain America. They're great. Go get this comic book from your bargain bin. look for other cool Captain America comics, and stay sweaty, as always.